Hello and welcome to another episode of SqEngineering. I'm Sprutis and, well, I'm in the garage after being ill with the flu or something for the past few weeks. So I don't really have that much energy. I'm a bit shaky even, but I'm excited to be back in the garage. I need to have the Supra finished for the summer so that I can take my little baby and go and have ice cream or something. So we are continuing with the power steering fluid lines. So, and also the reservoir. I have brought some things to measure. So let's get going. Okay. So we are now in the engine bay, as you can see, and I've put the intake pipe with the filter roughly in the position that it usually is when the compressor cover is actually on. And what we see then is this. Not sure if I can. Okay. Anyway, we have good amounts of clearance underneath for the fittings for the power steering lines. But also we have all of this area to play around with. And these are the two parts that I brought. I have a lid, aluminum. It's sealed with an O-ring on the inside of the lid, actual lid. And we have a filter, or just the filter holder. So this will be the exit. So if I then can have it maybe something like this, and that could be nice, maybe, I hope. So just get it close to the wheelhouse, and then the lid would be something like this. It's not an optimal shape, but if I can use like a circular container, so I have the return, which can then go circular in this container before it runs down the filter channel and then back to the power steering pump down there. So with the stock reservoir, how I had it previously, it was something like this, maybe a tiny bit lower. So if we can keep this height, then I think it should be fine. So I have it against the firewall just above the windshield wiper motor, and then down here. So I think that would be the idea. So something like this should be okay, I hope. At least we have a plan. And then back to the lines. So I think this would be okay, but I will need to do a few small adjustments, and then I also need to decide, so on the pipes here, if I want to do weld-ons or cut rings or something. We will see. Because I need to be able to get the pipes through the holes down there with the fittings on, or whatever I choose to use. And as they sit right now, it's a little bit tight between them, so I need to maybe take this pipe and move it out just a little bit. The top one is maybe needs a bit of adjustments to come out just a little bit, but I will try something. So I took another approach. I closed the hood and then used the ruler and measured basically from here up to the hood, and that was about well, this edge was at about 10 centimeters from the hood, so we have some clearance. So I will cut this pipe with some extra, and then at the end I will cut it to final position. Regarding the fittings, I think I've decided to use the weld-on fittings, but we have a big diameter here which I should use the lathe and turn it down, but we will see. I might just use the angle grinder. Yeah, I think so. And I will then weld these directly to the pipes, so both here and down there. That way I can also pressure test it and make sure that it's leak free before final installation. And for brackets, we have one welded nut here, so I will use that for the reservoir, and then also something from the strut tower. For the pipes, I will use that threaded hole and then use a screw and a nut in that hole. I might just do something that goes underneath the pipes here and then use zip ties or something. We will see. Or if I 3D print something. The possibilities are almost endless. We do have hoses in that end, so we will have something that can take up the movement of the engine. So I tried to adjust the pipes a bit. That didn't go well, especially for this aluminum bending tool. Didn't even manage to make one correction. But I think I might actually be happy with the way they are. I would have liked to turn this down a little bit, because when this one is in position like so, we do have clearance for everything, but oh well, maybe it's not that high. But and we also have the clearance for the screw holding the front bumper. Also enough clearance for the bracket that's currently hanging up here that holds the intercooler in place. So it's a little bit tricky holding it in the correct position, but something like this, and then that one is a bit higher, but I think that will be okay. I will just put a piece of rubber hose between the pipes and then hold them together with zip ties. But like we saw previously, we do have clearance for that, so it should be fine. It's just that it would be nicer if it came down closer to the frame rail. So the idea was to have a pipe that wraps around the inside of the new canister or reservoir. Yeah. So the bending tool that I have does not make tight enough radiuses. So I tried with some other tools. I didn't really care about the bad bends because I will make several holes, so I won't stop the flow. And this is also a lot bigger than AN6. But let's just call this a test piece. Maybe if I have like a battery cable or something that fits inside here, then maybe I can take advantage of that and bend it a bit nicer. I do have some more pipe, so we do have more tries left. And I also thought about another thing regarding the height of this pipe. I can just cut the pipe here and weld on the AN6 fitting here, and then put like a 30-degree or something that will bring it down and let it run along the frame rail. So I think that is the way forward. Regarding the positioning of the filter, I will have it something like this, and then have, it's hard with limited hands, so I will have another aluminum piece coming from this edge up to here, and then I will do slits in this, so that we have a few more entry points for the fluid. I will tack this end on just so that it won't get undone inside the canister. This end will be functional so that I can open it and replace, or at least check the filter. So I don't think I have much more to bring up today. It was more of a planning evening. It's a Saturday evening. I don't usually go to the garage on Saturdays or weekends for that matter. So that's a new thing. We have made a little bit of progress, and I need to order 2 more AN6 stainless weld-on bungs. I will check if I need to order anything else. Otherwise, the shipping is quite expensive just for 2 fittings. Yeah, and then try to make a bracket. I think I have the hose ends needed to connect it to the cooler. So that's good. I also need to modify the bracket a little bit. The bracket that holds the intercooler in place, just so I get a little bit more clearance towards the stainless pipes. Yeah. And I need to do a better attempt at this. So, thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Bye-bye.